Section 1 Football Media Day 2024, presented by GameDay 1, Veolia, and White Plains Hospital. Section 1 Football Media Day here at Mahopac High School 2024, bringing in Byram Hills, my hometown team. Down the street from Byram Hills High School, Coach Simon Berk. Coach, you've been through some ups and downs in this program. What have you learned in these last few years with the Bobcats?
Yeah, it's year 4 for me at Byram Hills, and I think the biggest thing we're excited about is numbers are an all-time high. So there's enthusiasm in the community. The vibe on the team is really good. The team in the town is behind us, and we're excited.
What do you attribute that to? I mean, obviously, that was one of the big things coaches said before you were always trying to build numbers. Yep. How have you sustained that build?
I think one of the biggest things is we send our kids out into the community. Just today, they were at a youth football practice, and having kids go back into the town where they grew up, deal with those young kids. We do youth clinics. They're at their practices. We try to get to their games. They see these kids as, walking gods on their hometown, and having that connection is really important.
Dylan Devaney, one of those kids. So
that's right.
We have last year, obviously, Class B in Section 1 was loaded. Maybe had probably the two best teams in the state.
I think so.
Maybe, and then third, fourth, we're probably not far behind. So, how is this team different from last year's group, and how do you compete?
Yeah, I think, last year we took our lumps a little bit. We had a lot of juniors who were starting for the first time, and against some really talented teams, and the record bears that out. And now those kids went through that process, came back hungry and humble, and they're excited. They did the work in the offseason, and I think the Class B overall is pretty wide open. I think a lot of parity amongst the other teams, and these guys are excited to show what they can do.
Who do you have with us tonight?
These are our 6 captains. We have Jake Levy, Miguel Heredia, Tyler Marescott, Michael Bordoni, Daniel Leff, and Mateo Amaguchi.
All right, pass it over. Obviously, as we said, last year I was at a lot of the games. I mean, it was tough. I mean, the schedule was tough. But how much better is this junior class now from that?
Yeah, I mean, we feel like we have a full year of experience, maybe even 2 for some people, and we've really worked hard over the offseason, gotten together a lot on the turf and the weight room, and we really feel like we have a strong connection in the locker room, and it's really shown throughout the first week or so of practice. A lot of people just flying around, having fun.
You have to. Did you get to look back at all at the end and say, man, Rye really was that good. Pleasantville really was that good, and kind of maybe feel better about the season after it was over than maybe during it?
Personally, no. I mean, a loss is still a loss. A win is still a win. What I try to do is just wipe the slate clean, move on to next year. We know what happened, and we know what we have to do to get better. So now it's really just about working every day to get better.
All right, pass it down. The offensive and defensive line, that's probably the biggest challenge, I think, year in, year out for any football team. But how has this group come together?
Well, I feel like we're really experienced in that, in offensive and defensive line. We got a lot of returning players, a lot of seniors started filling a lot of the starting jobs.
The man to your right, going to get a lot of touches, I'm sure, right? So just tell me about the way this him and the other skill players have developed since last season.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of experience, especially at running back, receiver too. We got some new guys learning into, but I feel like that's really going to be a strong point for us this year.
Excellent. Tyler? How much have you done in the offseason to kind of get yourself into shape to be, one of the featured backs and receivers on this team?
Yeah, I definitely got a lot of work this season. Definitely been in the gym, a lot of footwork exercises, training with various QBs, getting the receivers out, making sure we have depth at the receiver position, and yeah.
Coach mentioned about the parity in Class B. Really, kind of anyone's championship. So, what needs to happen for you guys to get in, for October and November to be in that hunt?
I think we just got to build up strong camaraderie, togetherness as a team, and I feel our chemistry as well as working hard, going every rep, going 100%, 110%, and just having the right mindset in every game.
Pass down. So what did you learn last year from the low points, right? What did you learn from facing the Rise and the Pleasantville teams like that?
Those are definitely some really talented teams, but at the same time, you don't really care who you're playing. You just want to win. So, I mean, we kind of learned that, regardless of who we're playing, we have to put the work in before. You can't just put on a Byram Hills jersey and automatically have success like some teams have in the past.
Who are some of the young guys who have stepped up and are played big roles?
Luke Weiss, he's probably going to be our feature running back, really athletic, fast, good vision. Evan Petta, senior defensive end, tight end, really fast, really strong. Our new quarterback, Aiden Padley, he's been putting in some good work. So, yeah, those 3 definitely. You hear a lot of them.
Pass it up. What's the identity? When you look at this team, what are you building around? What coming back from last year is kind of the strength of this group?
Well, we kind of have more of a new group, a lot of new seniors, and we're trying to get them on board with just committing and being all in, jogging to the line, learning the plays on their own, not going through the motions, and really trying to know our identity as captains and trying to pass it on to them.
How did you guys not get down last year? Because you knew we were better than their record, right? You guys knew we were more talented than your record. How did you guys stop and not let yourself get too down?
I feel like our leadership from the past captains, they kept us up. They knew we were making a lot of mistakes, but that happens in sports, and they did a really good job of keeping us up. And us as juniors, we really wanted it as well, and we supported them and tried to motivate other players on the team.
Excellent. Best down. You're facing Putt Valley week 0. Is that a game? It's a game. Week 0 game. I mean, just how excited are you to go out Saturday, and play your first game as a senior?
I've been obsessed. I've been really excited to play this first game. I think everybody over here, all 6 of us, are really excited. It's more just like an obsession. I mean, we're 110% every single practice we come out. We're at the field at 5:30 every morning until 2. I mean, it's become an obsession. We're growing as a group, especially with the newer seniors. They're kind of getting into it, as Daniel said, and we're kind of setting a standard in our practices that are just making us come together.
And when you look at the schedule, I mean, do you have goals set for the season, or are you taking it game by game?
We're taking it game by game. Every game matters. I don't think it's really about the name of the team. It's really just about the team itself. It doesn't really matter the name. It's a win or a loss. It doesn't matter.
Excellent. Heads on to Coach Berk. Final word here, Coach, about this new group. Like coaching a team like this, obviously you've been doing this a long time. You like this kind of a group that you're going to get to kind of mold and kind of fit to what you like?
Absolutely. This is always my favorite time of year, that everyone's undefeated. The kids are excited. We're generally injury-free, thankfully, right now. And the whole season's in front of you. And the kids are putting in the work. The town is behind us. And now we just want to play ball.
All right, Byram Hills, good luck. Thanks so much for coming up here tonight. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.